AudieoVisual, and welcome back to Build 8 Days! Today is episode 5, day 5. We're building slowing down. You already know the vibe. Got a Sprite cranberry with me. Absolutely delicious. Right before recording, it fell on the ground, but that is okay. It is still delicious. As a reminder, this is what we did yesterday. Pretty cool. I might, edit some of the particles because they're a bit intense, but other than that, this is Biggie Chillskis. Yeah, and today we'll be doing this ship part and as much as I can, as much as I can of the drop. You never know, I might get some done. Pretty exciting day for the series, considering I'm starting to build the most intense part of the song now, which, means intensity equals gaming, so I guess let's waste no more time and just jump right into it. I'm gonna start probably with a background. I guess I kind of gotta think of a background first though, huh? It's like one of the things I need to do. I honestly think that something as simple as like a spacey background could work here. So I'm gonna do that because I'm thinking about this sick space background I made for Blocktober, and I want to kind of do something like that. But we'll see. My chair broke. My chair no work anymore. I'm gonna go with some more chill colors because I realized the light bluish color of the previous gradient in this level looked kind of mega ugly. So I might hit him with like a red purple gradient. Should look hopefully better. All right, and peep the pattern. You ready? 1, 2. I forgot to link the gradient. Gosh dang it. I hope I can pull this gradient off right, because if I do, that'll be awesome. Oh, it's actually kind of cool. All right, big chilling on this gradient right now. I'm just brainstorming with random stuff. Hopefully, eventually, I'll stumble across something that actually does look good. I'm thinking I'm gonna make those glow sparkle stars in the background, maybe some corner piece stars as well. It should look good. You know what I could do? I could make stars rotate this way. I'm gonna try that real quick. Oh, also, I can flip and put the corner piece stars on the super quick color loop, which I think is 11. Ooh, no, I'll put it on the 20 color loop. But I'll do this saturation so it looks sort of like this. Yeah, that's good. I'm digging the strat. We go align X and Y. Gives a nice random look. Now we just need to make this rotate. Actually, real quick, I'm gonna make some brighter stars, which I'm almost considering making almost a custom thing. But I'm a brainstorm for a little bit. If I come up with a good star design, I'll let y'all know. Okay, so that looks kind of sick actually. What the heck? Dang, this looks kind of sick. Yo! Look at that. That is a banger star, dude. That is a flippin' star and a gosh dang half. Dude, if I can pull this off properly, this is gonna look like an absolute bobbing banger. Yeah, that is nice. All right, so I'm gonna copy around this star a little bit, a couple different areas around the hemisphere of stars that I've created, which is around here. I'll move some up too. This is looking kind of cool, bro. Not gonna lie. This star design is hype. Okay, so now that we have that, I'm gonna just randomly move around a couple of them. Okay, clearly I did not link them at all. Gosh dang it, that's fine. Unfortunately, I have to redo all the stars now, but that's fine. Something like that. All right, I think from here, this is a good test run. I think I did something wrong. It's kind of unfortunate how lock object rotation ended up turning out. Yeah, that kind of sucks a lot. But the objects themselves that are placed there, they don't look bad. Everything else though looks kind of bad. Because lock object rotation, that's just gonna look bad no matter what, right? There's no way that's looking good at the end of the day. Even if, yeah. The issue is that is so bizarre looking. I really did not think that would be how that looks. So I was gonna say, oh, I could replace the glow corners with just a glow piece. But the stars themselves, the center points themselves, are also distorting pretty badly. So that's a little unfortunate. So obviously I have to have lock object rotation off, which sucks. But it is what it is. So I mean, what can you do, right? Like I said, it's probably fine almost entirely, but it is unfortunate regardless. Alright, this is looking not bad, despite the kind of unfortunate circumstances with our stars. Looks kind of sick. Honestly, it kind of does. First things first, I'm gonna just make I'm gonna make a sick transition. Or not sick, but like at least a transition. I'm gonna have the stars and stuff move from the top, and then the gradient move from the bottom. And now this transition should look a lot better. Or at least a lot smoother. Heck yeah, that's nice. Classic maneuver from me, yeah. Alright, time for block design for this part, which I think I'm gonna go for like a more simple, modernistic block design, since, you know, we have a background on the slightly more complex side. So yeah, time to do that. Pretty swaggy. Oh, thank God I'm recording. I actually thought I wasn't recording for a second. My idea is to make something with like outlines, where like each block has a chunky outline on the side of it, quite like this, except not the same color, and this would be 20. But this is the idea anyway, something like this. This looks disgusting, but that's besides the point. Also, I'm gonna very slightly change this color loop, because it's a bit extreme. I'm gonna change it just very, very, very slightly. So instead of being 0.5, these would be like 0.8. And it still looks good on the parts that use the color, so awesome. What if, on the block design, the outside was this color loop, the color loop that it is, but on the inside, it was the other color loop. I mean, it looks pretty good on 0.3, actually. Let me just see this. How am I vibing with this? I think I'm vibing with this. Definitely looks cool against that background, that's for sure. Okay, you know what? This might be kind of cool. I'm really, really, really vibing with this block design, and to think it's just 2 color loops. One thing that I'm confident on, no matter what I actually end up doing this part, is that this flipping color loop looks awesome, or this combination of color loops. Alright, I'm gonna make the slopes like this, where they're individually moved out, because scaling slopes doesn't work at all. Yeah, that's good enough. Bada bing, bada boom. Definitely, obviously needs more detail, but as a base, this is pretty good. Time to figure out how to detail this base, though. That's the hardest part. Is trying to gosh dang detail this. What the heck? Oh, I forgot they look like that. Okay, never mind. I forgot I used scales with this. Ugh. That's unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world at all. Pulse loops are cool. I could do a pulse loop. That looks whack as heck. Well, since I'm out of this part, I can just make the first 5 loop. So if since the first 5 actually loop perfectly, I'm just do with the first 5. 49 and 50, and now we have a cool little diamond thing. Don't know where I'm going to use it, but it might be useful. It especially looks cool against. Okay, hold on. Look at this. What if I connected the saws to the ground with this? Because this looks really freaking cool. I just has like some random air deco in some spots. And saw connectivity. That's right, these saws can connect. That is heat! That looks super nice. That looks so freaking cool on the block design. What the heck? This looks so sick. We'll see how this looks in Save and Play, because it is a pulsing object. Which I think will still look good. Yeah, actually, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I wish I was sure. Gosh dang it. But here, I'll recreate it with just normal non-pulsing blocks. I think I will use this. I won't completely scrap the pulsing ones, because I think those would look awesome in a block design, but not as air deco, just because they are pulsing rather violently. And we don't want that kind of violence in our household, ain't that right? Yeah, that's awesome. This is an absolutely freaking out of pocket idea. But what if I make a blending overlay to these blocks and make those pulse? How does this look? Obviously there's an issue. There's a clear glaring issue already, but that's fine. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look as cool as this does, but for the time being, I'm just going to copy this block design around, and then I'll decide later. You know, loops are just like flipping loopy. Got him. Gosh dang, it's kind of unfortunate that it's taking me a whole hour to do one part, you know? That's the only thing that sucks. And I still have to do, where do I want to go to? I want to get to like right here in the drop today. Because then I won't have like some freaking super massive, like 47-minute long episode like I did last year. Oh, that was the worst. The way these 1.0 blocks are sitting on top of this thing is making me think of some cool ideas that I could execute, but I'm not sure how I could execute them. I want like a design-centric block to sit to sit on top of the blocks in this part, but I'm not sure. I don't want to do the exact same thing. I don't want to use these flipping blocks again, because although they are absolutely sick and they're some of my favorite blocks in the game, I don't want the designs to get too repetitive, you know? You know, I could just do an invisible block with a pulsing object in the center. Like, that is legally, I can do that, I'm pretty sure. Okay, hold on! That looks sick. I'm hyped. Yeah, that's awesome. Absolutely sick, and it's exactly what I wanted. So, awesome, sick, grandiose even. Mikael later described the spider as being the size of a full-grown pizza. Also, since I put this yellow thing here, I've wanted to use yellow, like bright yellow arrows. So I'm gonna do that. Got him. Not bad, actually. Simple but effective. I'll also make a very, very faint glowy homie, which I'll use my saved scale hacked glow for it, because boom, giant glow. Why does it not look terrible? Yeah, obviously right now I'm just filling in the blocks and brainstorm. I'm just going along the way, you know. I wish I had a more certain way I was gonna do these blocks. Right now I have 2 different designs going, but I mean, they still look alright, right? This is honestly might be one of those things that are sick, you know? People talk about, they're like, yo, that's sick. I'll be like, thanks. Alright, I'm gonna continue the block design for a second. I'll call it a montage. But it's not really gonna be a montage, because I'm just gonna mute the mic for like a minute, probably. So, mini montage of filling in these blocks, go! Alright, peep what I did for this flipping slope. Look at that. It's kind of cool looking, I think. And then also that's all the blocks, quote unquote, filled in with a base. Yeah. Still gotta, properly decide exactly what I'm gonna do with the detail and the design, because I got 2 of them. I got the invisible block pulsing one, and then the full block pulsing one, and I gotta decide between them, so that's fun. What I will do is add glow to these ones, because there's a distinct lack of glowy. Oh, that's a little intense, but I actually kind of like it. Simple 5 block long pulse loop. I think I did something similar in MYBYCY, which if you haven't checked out yet, you should go check out on Geometry Trash called MYBYCY. You should go check it out. I'm not saying you should go check it out, but like you should. Just kidding. I'm not kidding at all. Look, please check it out. Look at that and this. Dude, this part's coming together hardcore. Dude, look at this. I was clowning around before. Now I'm on that serious business mode. A lot of things look a little different in the editor than they do IRL. Nope, those just look absolutely freaking incredible. I cannot believe I just made that. Look at this. I don't want to toot my own horn, though. I think these look good. Yeah, that's the design I'm going to run with. They say I have a really good Baba Booey. You be the judge. Baba Booey. Look how sick that looks. That looks sick like disease. Sick like disease. What kind of sentence is that? This is like a vibe I never thought I would make in a level in my life. And I just randomly did it. What the frick could I do for ground spikes here? Do I even need them? I think I need them. What if? I saw this in a Wulzy video. This is bold as heck. I don't know if it's going to work. I really don't know if it's going to work. But I'm going to try it out. The idea is that it's... You know what? I'm going to show you guys. But this might just look insane enough to work. I don't know. I do not know. I'm going to try it, but I'm not sure. I don't know how Wulzy does his thing, but this is such a cracked design. I'm running full force with it. I'm not committing. I'm not committing to anything. But that just look really, really freaking cool. I don't want to waste any time. I have so much to do this video. I'm only like halfway done with this video, really. So what I'm gonna do really quick, is I'm just gonna make all the base blocks. Don't fade, don't enter, because I think it look kind of ugly when they're fading and entering. And then I'm gonna add arrows, and at the end of that, I'm just gonna visualize. I'm just gonna do a quick visualization of what this is looking like. And at the end, if I'm vibing with it, like the ground thing, then I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it 100%. The detail blocks still fade, which is what I wanted. Nice. And I already know what I'm gonna do for the drop, mostly, or at least I say I know what I'm doing for the drop. I really kind of don't. What I do know about the drop is that I know one effect that I'm going to make. Not anything else. I don't know air deco. I don't know other designs. I'm a bit, you know, overselling how confident I am in building that part. I'm going to make the block movements right now because the blocks are already done. It's going to be kind of annoying because I have to select the bases and details individually, but yeah. So, basically what I'm going to do for the block movements is it's just going to be an exponential this way. So it's like right when you see, like the first time you see them on screen, they're moving. With that explained, quick montage of me adding the groups to all the blocks because it's going to be really tedious and I'd rather not commentate over it. So, block movement montage, go! Alright, I just finished the movements exactly like how I said I would before I started them. I mean, they're good. Yeah, I like them. These are good. How did I only notice now that the dots on this block is sick? I just need to make them pulse to the right color. Heck yeah, that's litty. Problem with this part, or not the problem necessarily, but the issue with building this part is that it just needs so much polishing. Like what I have here so far, like all the like aspects of it and designs and stuff are good. Like I'm big chillin' there. The only issue, really, is that there's so much freaking annoying polishing that has to be done. And that puts me off of wanting to build the rest of it. I've been recording for an hour and a half. I'm gonna take a quick Gucci gangster break before I start working on the drop. And then honest to goodness, I think I'm just gonna polish this part like later or in a montage. I'll do a polishing montage right after I get back from my break. But I'm going to take a quick Gucci Gaming Big Boom Boom break. The Big Boom break. I don't know. I'll just stretch my legs a little bit, try to brainstorm. But so far, this is looking pretty good. But I am tired and I want to go stretch. So I'll be right back.
Can you believe it, guys?
I am back from the break. All I did was walk around my house. Alright, so I'm going to make arrow designs, because that's basically the last thing I need in the part. And after that, I'm just going to do a quick polishing montage where I add arrows in it, polish some stuff out, add the spikes, do this block because I forgot about it, make an effect here. I'll stop the montage to make the effect. After that's done, we got the first part of the drop to do. Whoopee. Arrows are good for just filling up space, which I really kind of underutilize them, actually. Not bad. I'm going to incorporate these things into the part as well. Somehow. I felt like scaling them up and like something. I mean, even this is pretty good. I mean, it does look good, right? I could just copy this around a little bit. Sure, why not? Call it air deco. I could actually, you know what I could do? Since I'm thinking about it, I could just put these on a new group and make this slowly move forward so it's not like super static. That would look sick. It needs to be half opacity. Immediately, that's what stands out to me, is that it's a little too opaque, considering there are very, very similar looking blocks pretty nearby for that opacity. Yeah, that looks good! Something like that, perhaps. Alright, this should be good for movements and stuff. I still need to polish a lot, though. Like, I need to make the spikes. It'll all come together in a couple seconds, but you're gonna see it in a second montage. So, montage go. Alright, with that polishing montage is over. Here's how it looks, all polished up, and not in fast motion. Looks pretty good, I think. I'm liking the air deco and arrows for sure. Alright, so with that done, I'm gonna do the very first thing I want to do in the drop, which was this kind of cool effect idea I had. It's a little complex, but I think it just might be a little gaming if I do it right. You know, sip the Sprite cranberry, call that inspiration. So what I'm about to build has been in my mind for this part since I started the level. It's kind of wild to think about. Basically, idea is that 2 halves open up on each one of these things to a rainbow thing. I'll see if I can kind of recreate part of it real quick. Basically, I'm just going to make a rainbow loop, and then there's going to be an effect that opens on this, on either side that shows it. So I'm just going to make the rainbow part real quick, and then I'll make everything else. And you know what? Actually, this rainbow part looks good. This alone right here looks kind of good, so who cares? And this is where it gets, I wouldn't say complicated, but less easy. There's something off about it. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it just doesn't like look polished enough. Yeah, that doesn't work at all. I wouldn't say it doesn't work at all, but it's definitely not exactly how I envisioned it. I just need to rework this thing into exactly how I want it, which is difficult, but I feel like I can do it. I'm trying to make a quick rainbow thing here. I don't know how to describe it. I'm just gonna make like beams that rotate around this part, and maybe it'll look good. Ooh, that movement just looks bad, huh? That is too bad. That is too bad! So, what I'm thinking is that instead of walls like this, I would just have the rainbow move up into it. I'm not sure if that would look good. Let me see how this looks. If I'm being honest, I don't think it's gonna look very good, but I'm not gonna, I'm gonna try it. Bro, I did it on the wrong axis! I'm such an idiot. Oh my lord. That's better. It obviously needs some dimension changes. The rainbow effects are as easy as doing this. Right? Which I do think looks good. It's a little tough deciding. What I will also have, by the way, on this part is I'm just gonna have the word down because it says slowing down. So right here, I'm just gonna have the word down that moves up or something. I don't know. It'll move. I'll put it that way. Let's get a good. I need to make a font. I've made so many gosh dang fonts in my life. Not really. That is a complete lie. I've written words with because I've never used anyone else's font in my levels. But I've made my own custom fonts like 100 million times, and they all end up looking kind of bad, which is fine. But if I have a choice, I would do that. So. Beyond the rambling, it's time to make a font. I don't know why the frick I'm just gonna make a font, y'all. Font montage go. I don't know why I was trying to commentate over this. I'm no font kind of man. Yo, honestly, for being thrown together in a couple minutes, this font ain't bad. I mean, it's literally only D, O, W, and N, but still. Yeah, I'm gonna make the rest of the letters real quick, but... Oh my lord. Sorry, I just died.
Just a week away.
Nice. Now we have... funny word. How would I need to figure out how to make this look swag, because people just, do that sometimes these days. I can this is really basically as simple as just making cool movement and pulse. It looks fine. I don't know, it still tripped me out that it's so far off screen. That was my issue with the rainbow thing too. You know what I could do? I could actually just make text decoration with the drop. I didn't consider that. It might get kind of repetitive considering the only lyric in the drop is down. So maybe scratch the idea, but I'm considering it. Yeah, I'm big chilling with that. I'm gonna make the rainbow effect on a couple other blocks just so I can feel like I did at least something this video. Yeah, that looks kind of cool. Yeah, okay. for the time being, I'm gonna keep these little rainbow things. I don't know if they're like incredible or anything. Like they're kind of meh, if I'm being honest, but I think they're fine. It's very easy for me to make a rash decision just based on how I'm feeling right now. So I'm gonna wait the decision on these rainbow things out. You know, I'm really kind of balling with these starters. I'm defo gonna add them to this part just because look how sick these look. These are too sick to not show off. They're completely custom. You want to see me completely destroy it? Ew. I'd love to use these kind of like I did in the no playtesting max zoom challenge, where I kind of just like sprinkled them around because I think it looked really cool there. As much as I'm kind of sad, we didn't get much done of the drop today, but we did get a really cool part done. Yeah, I'm very happy with this part as a whole. I think I think it's good. Fits into level well. As for the drop, man, if I could have gotten more done, I would have, but I just had nothing for ideas. Plus, I've been recording for 3 hours, so it's really not like I could, you know, I think this episode would be a little too long if I started decorating the drop now. So, for the time being, I'm gonna save the, oh my lord, I really am getting flashbacks of Obama 3, but I guess I'll save the first part of the drop for episode 6. And then inevitably I'll finish the entire level in episode 7, which actually isn't that much. Like, I am already, what, almost 50% done with the level, I believe? Which is pretty baller. Just means, you know, episode 6 and 7 might be a bit of a hustle, you know, a bit of hustle episodes. That's alright. But other than that, today was a very productive episode, honestly. Day 5, episode 5, big chillin'. We made this, which looks really cool, I think. Yeah, not bad. Pretty productive day. Obviously not as productive as I wish I could have been, but what can you do? So, thank you for watching episode 5 of Build 8 Days. Absolutely classic. I'd like to give a big shout out to Sprite Cranberry for getting me through this episode. And tune in tomorrow for episode 6. Pretty exciting. And obviously at the end, episode 8, which we're getting closer to, I'll release the level live in sync with the premiere. So that's going to be exciting. Yeah. Well, shoot, with that being said,